Hey lock lovers, welcome back to my channel. Real quick, I'm going to share with you my semi-freeforming lock maintenance regimen. I am in the midst of trying to save my locks, trying not to combine my locks. I really like the amount of locks that I have, but I've been having a lot of problem areas that I've been expressing my last couple of videos in the front and in the back. So I'm trying not to have to combine them or combine my whole head. So I'm semi-freeforming. Semi-freeform is when you retwist every couple of months, between 1 to 3 months, and you're keeping up with your parts by trying to keep your locks separated, which I'll show you in a bit, but for the most part you're not really manipulating your hair nearly as much as someone who would retwist their hair every 2 to 3 weeks. So what I do is I wash, shampoo, moisturize my locks once a week, and then every day I spray my hair with this. If you like to check out my how to wash locks, the natural edition, you can click on that link above and I'll show you. Pretty much I've been using the same product since the beginning. Either I'm using the apple cider vinegar or a sulfate free or a clarifying shampoo, trying to be as natural as possible. Natural conditioner, natural products. And so pretty much this is how I wake up in the morning. I try to have my locks wrapped up that night, just because if you don't have any kind of silk pillowcase, you can get lint in them, and if you have thin locks, rolling on them is just not going to help. So I wrap my hair up every night, and in the morning my hair looks a little something like, and I take my bottle of, put about this much of water, fill the rest of with aloe vera gel and oil. Aloe vera gel I got from Mountain Rose Herbs. They have a very good website. You can order online, and all of their products are natural and organic. So I shake that up, make sure I got the right one. And I go through and just spray over my entire head. Concentrating on the ends. And I rub my fingers through. And that's just to give my locks some life, especially if I'm going somewhere for that day. Like it lays it down a lot better. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do. And if I happen to want to have some shine, I like to use the Nairobi Sheer Shine. And I'll spray a couple of sprays on that. And that's pretty much it. So I'm not doing any styles on it anytime soon. I'm going to finish out the rest of this year semi-freeforming. The last retwist I did was my last video, October 7th or 9th, when I did the pipe cleaner curls. So for the first year, I pretty much retwisted my hair every 2 weeks and noticed that I was getting some thinning. Then I went to every month, and now I'm trying out every 2 to 3 months. Some people say that retwisting, not retwisting, especially if you have thin locks, is not going to help out your hair. And I understand why some people say that, because if you have a very thin lock, like for instance this right here in the front, If you have a thin loc and you have a lot of new growth at the bottom that is not wrapped around that loc, then the only thing that's hanging on to it is just that thin part. And by not retwisting, that's just making that part thinner and thinner. So if you have any really big problem locs like that, or if your entire head is like that, then maybe semi-free-forming is not a good idea. You may want to change your method, like interlocking. But what I do for the problem ones, I definitely try to go through and make sure that those roots are stabilized with, that the loc is stabilized with the roots. And I'll just go through and wrap the root around that loc. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's really simple, just washing and shampooing, moisturizing your hair once a week so that your locs can stay really moisturized. As you don't want to have it dry, because when it's dry it looks thinner and it appears thinner, and it will become thinner if it just stays brittle all the time. So moisturizing is a very good part of trying to thicken up your locs. Water is a very good part of trying to thicken up your locs. Now when it comes to loc popping or keeping your parts separated, I do like to have a nice grid. So for those of you who have been watching my journey, it is kind of a task for me to not be able to see my hair, but I believe that it'll be worth it in the end. I do, however, keep my locs separated by either, after I spray my hair, definitely on wet hair, I go through with my fingers and separate the hair, because pretty much every day the roots like to try to lock together, and I don't want to become a free-forming. So I go through and separate my hair. If the loc popping hurts, because many people are really tender-headed, you can use a brush. If you haven't checked that out, I'll post a link of the benefits of loc brushing. And what you want to do is take the soft part and go through just to keep those parts defined without retwisting. And it's another method of loc popping without actually having to pop your loc, so you don't really feel that pain. Just like so, go through every once in a while. And if you want to brush your locs, get some of that lint out of there if you have some, or in efforts to stimulate your edges, whatever you want to do. A recap, once again, shampoo, conditioning once a week, moisturizing your hair daily, wrapping your hair at night, and making sure that your parts are separated. It's a really easy regimen. I don't have to do any styles to it. My hair is at the length to where it looks alright, pretty much just like this. As long as my hair doesn't look too thin and unhealthy, I think that it looks pretty good. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave that in the comment box below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Please share. All information is great information. So there are probably people who need to hear this video or are having problems with thin locs. So please share, you guys. And as always, you can follow me on Instagram at naturalbeauty0214. Thanks for watching. Bye.